Hello and welcome to Channel Divinity, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast, actual play podcast. I'm Trent. I will be the Dungeon Master for this homebrew campaign, and going around the table we have...
My name is David, and I play Cassiel De'Hart.
I'm Dean, and I play Vesper Ravenwing.
I'm Gordon, and I play Blank.
Awesome. Last time on Channel Divinity, our group was on the Isle of Echetta in the town of Stag, and they were put together as a team for the annual buck hunt, where the town, where bucks of all kinds, elk, deer, and moose gather together and then wander off into the wild, and there is a competition to see who can hunt down the largest antlers. The team runs into the mayor's son, Nelson, and are given a side quest to run into the woods and deliver a package to one of his friends that's coming into town. However, when they reach the intended destination, they are instead accosted by bandits who reveal that Nelson sent them to die. After coming back to town with the bodies in tow from those bandits, only one of them being alive, they dropped those bodies off to the sheriff, who said he would take care of it, and ushered them away. We are going to jump right back in, right as you leave the sheriff's office. What do you do?
We're going to go to the mayor. What was the mayor's name again?
I think it was Burton.
Okay.
I think so, yeah.
We're going to go, I'm going to go talk to the mayor.
I say I think because I have a very bad memory and it's in my notes somewhere. Okay, so you are on your way to see the mayor. Where are you going?
Does he have like a town, house or something?
Or would I remember where the town hall is? Because I've been here for a while.
Yes, Blank, because you've been here for a while, you do remember there is not like a town hall or anything. This is a small town, but the mayor's house is the nicest house in the residential district. So it's pretty easy to find because it's big.
Blank, do you think the mayor would be at his residence, or do you think he'd be wandering around?
I would assume he would be at his residence.
Okay, let's head there then. We also might come across Nelson.
All right, as you walk to the mayor's house, you do come across Nelson. You see Nelson is beating up a wood elf on the ground, and this wood elf has a bow, and the bow is like clutched in his hand as he's like on all fours on the ground, and Nelson's just kicking him in the stomach.
I run and tackle him.
Yeah, Vesper's going to tackle him too.
All three of us dogpile and tackle him.
All right, you run over, and Nelson looks up and sees you coming, and he curses under his breath, and then he waves at his cronies that are standing nearby, and he says, "Get the crossbows out." And they pull out their crossbows and they train them on you as you run towards them. So if you still want to tackle him, I will let you tackle him. However, he sees you're coming, and there are crossbows pointed at you.
But he stops beating up the guy?
He stops beating up the guy, yes.
Then I'll slow down, but I will just keep walking there, and I'll grab the guy who's beating up and pull him away.
How many of his cronies are there?
There are two cronies, both holding crossbows, pointing at, right now, Cassiel.
All right, Nelson, you piece of scum.
Vesper's pulling out his longbow.
Blank is readying another piece of coal.
Back away from our friend here on the ground.
He goes, "Well, what are you talking about? I told you I was just going to come train Watson. This is just training."
Yeah, shut up, lad. And I pick up the boy and I pull him away. Are you okay, son?
He goes, "Yeah, I'm fine. No, it's fine. Nelson's just helping me train."
No, he's not. He's beating the crap out of you.
No, he's just helping me train.
No, he's really not, son. Now, go to the sheriff right now and go report that Nelson was beating you up.
He looks at you, and then he looks, and Nelson just is like glaring at him.
Do it right now. He's already going to get arrested. We reported about an attempt of murder. We'll protect you.
Murder?
Yep.
What? And he starts stumbling away.
Yep, Nelson's a murderer. And I turn and look at him.
Nelson just looks back and he goes, "Where's the proof?"
Oh, we have one of them alive in the sheriff's office.
Oh, yeah, sure you do.
Yeah, we do. Now, Hirsch, we're going to go talk to your dad.
Oh, go for it. My dad's going to trust me over you.
Oh, really? Is he in the house?
I don't know where my dad is. And he just looks at you. And
is he lying?
You can roll an insight if you want. I'm just going to tell you if he's lying.
That's a 12.
He is not lying. He seems to be telling the truth. He does not know where his dad is.
Oh, okay.
And he just looks at you and goes, "Yeah, like outsiders can do anything. my mayor is in charge. My dad is the mayor. He's in charge of the town. Nothing you do can get me in trouble. Anyways, and he just waves his hand and starts walking off.
I'm going to shoot him in the calf.
Okay, you roll an attack.
I'm going to shoot a warning shot first.
Okay.
Back, what's it called? Past his head.
Okay, I still want you to roll.
Yeah.
Because if it's too low, you're going to hit him.
Which would also be effective.
Please. Dirty 20.
All right, yeah. The arrow just like whips past his face and hits the ground in front of him. And at that, he turns around and looks at you and he goes, another dirty wood elf.
I whip out my rapier and hold it in front of him and say, your daddy wouldn't stop us from killing you right now.
He looks at you and he goes, you're right. My dad wouldn't stop you. I would. And he pulls his heavy crossbow off his back. And he's like 10, 15 feet away from you. So he's got his heavy crossbow pointed at you. And he says, my dad's also not going to stop me from killing you right now.
That is fair, although he'll immediately be incriminated.
I can just say you attacked me. After all, he shot an arrow past my head. That's an attack. You drew a weapon at me. That's an attack.
Oh, you also drew crossbows at us. You attacked first.
You were charging at me. This is self-defense. All of it's self-defense. And he's pointing the crossbow at you, and then he says, now unless you want to die, and unless you want to go to jail, just walk away. What's the point? You're going to be here for 3 days. What are you going to do?
Oh, I'll go talk to your dad first, and I'll sheath the rapier, and I'll start heading towards his house.
He just nods his head and is like, yeah, talk to my dad, sure. Puts the crossbow on his back and continues to walk away. And as he walks past, he breaks your arrow.
Okay.
He kicks the arrow and just breaks it, snaps it in half as he walks past. It's in the ground. And he just walks off, and his two cronies are like, yeah, what he said. And they follow him.
If I didn't have 4 hit points, I would have engaged in that fight right now.
Acquaintance updated.
Wait, actually, would we have had a short rest?
No, because you were walking.
Okay, that's fair.
Not really resting. Yeah. What do you do now? You're going to the mayor's house, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Vesper sighs and goes, I don't want to get involved in this anymore.
I do. I go up and knock on the door.
He's going to go to the tavern.
Okay. Are you going to the inn or are you going to Kill 'em and Grill 'em? Both have taverns. Kill 'em and Grill 'em is more of a restaurant.
Definitely
though.
kill him and grill him.
Okay.
Objective's going to stand in between them as they're like walking opposite directions, and he's going to be like
Blank
or blank. Wait, who did I say?
You said objective.
Objective, yeah. So Blank's just really confused, and he's standing in between them.
As I'm leaving, I go, Blank, you can go talk to the mayor, or you can come get some food. It depends on what you want to do. And I start walking.
But the team, the hunter team,
we'll meet up tonight. I just don't want to get involved anymore with this, so I'm going to go get some dinner.
and I start following Vesper. That way I can start my shift at work.
All right, there you go.
So I go up to the mayor's door.
Yeah, we'll go to you first. You go up to the mayor's door, you knock on it?
Yeah, I do. Quite loudly.
A woman opens the door and she says, yes, excuse me, how can I help you?
Oh, Mom, is the mayor here?
Yes, he is. He's doing a lot of paperwork right now. So unless it's urgent,
Oh, it's urgent.
Oh, okay. What's wrong?
His son attempted murder.
Again, wow, okay.
Again, so it's a common issue.
Well, I mean, a lot of people try to accuse him, but he's a really stand-up citizen that really doesn't do anything bad, so...
In the public light?
Yeah, with the town.
And what does the mayor think about all of this?
I mean, he believes what the town says. It's only outsiders like you that keep getting mad at him.
Alright, so this will go nowhere. What about the sheriff?
What about him?
Does he ever follow any of these reports, investigate anything?
Of course. He does. The sheriff obeys the law.
And does Nelson ever get in trouble?
Well, Nelson's never been proven guilty, so no.
Alright, a bunch of corrupt nobles. I see how it is. Well, Mom, I hope you have a great day.
She just looks at you and she just shakes her head. There's nothing corrupt. It's just, you outsiders are just so absurd. You keep accusing one of our town members of doing something wrong when he never does. There's no evidence.
Oh, there's evidence. We brought back one of the bandits alive and turned him into the sheriff.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure the sheriff will find any evidence that's there.
Unless he's corrupt. like the mayor and his son.
She looks at you very sternly and says, "The mayor is not corrupt. I will not stand for you insulting him that way. Good day." And she puts her hand gently on your chest and starts to push you out the door.
On my bare chest.
Yeah, on your bare chest.
Rolled a Riz.
I resist just for half a second, and I say, "The mayor has shown us kindness, and I do appreciate that. But if he's turning a blind eye to the crimes of his son, then that's corruption." And I'll say, "Have a good day, ma'am." And I'll turn around and walk away.
She slams the door. As before you can turn around, she slams the door in your face.
That's fine.
All right, jumping over to you two. You walk up to kill him and grill him, and Blank, as you walk in, a beautiful human woman, around probably early 20s with blonde hair and wearing a waitress uniform, waves at you and says, "Hey, Blank, welcome back. You here for your shift?"
Yes, I'm here for my 5 o'clock shift.
Awesome.
Blank, is this your girlfriend?
This is
She's-
not my girlfriend.
She
What
looks at you
is
and
a
goes,
girlfriend?
"Another outsider? Look, the name's Sharon, and I do not have any sort of relationship. I'm single, and I will remain single, so don't get any ideas."
Wait till I get there.
And she says, "Well, Blank, if you're here for work, is your friend here for food?"
He
Yeah,
is here
I'm
for
here.
stuff.
Blank says he cooks stuff.
Blank does cook stuff. He cooks stuff real good. So, question, did you bring any meat?
Are we supposed to bring our own meat?
You don't have to, but it's recommended.
Sorry, I didn't know that.
No, it's fine, yeah.
My
So,
apologies. I should have informed you.
All right,
No
we
worries,
could
Blank.
go
Just
sit
sit
down. That just means you get the house special no matter what.
You were not about to say the dead bandits.
He looks at you. Do you give him any look or anything?
I
or-
look at Blank like, "No, Blank.
and he just stops
No.
right there.
No."
Sharon's like, "I don't know what happened there, but here, go ahead and sit down at that table. I'll bring the house special if you want. That'll be 1 gold."
Oh, okay, yeah, that works.
All right, cool.
You got any drink?
Yeah, of course, it comes with the meal.
Okay, awesome.
She walks off and actually grabs a couple empty tankards as she's walking and goes to refill them and then brings them back to those tables, and eventually comes to you and puts down just a plate of some delicious looking steak in front of you and a tankard of ale. And Blank, you know your routine. There you go to the back and you start cooking up some of the food, grilling some of the meat that the different hunters have brought in.
Yeah. I use one of the knives that they have back there, but I fold my arm out into my light hammer to pound out some of the meat. And then I just keep cooking, seasoning. Do I need to roll a check or anything for that? Or
No, you're fine. I'm not gonna make
just
you roll.
wanted to.
I'm not gonna make you roll. You're fine.
All right.
You're not trying to do anything special with this cooking. It's just basic. And you've done this before a lot. So you managed to cook up your food. You are eating your food. Cassiel, what are you going to do after you leave the mayor's house?
Go back to the sheriff's.
Okay. Unless there's something you two want to do more specifically at the Kill 'Em and Grill 'Em, we'll jump back to Cassiel.
Nope.
Nah, I'm just gonna eat.
All right. Jump back to Cassiel. You're walking to the sheriff's.
Does anything happen on the way, or
No, nothing. You see several hunters and then you hear them mention let's go see the Hunters Guild again. Let's go see Annie. And they stumble off, they're a little drunk, and they're walking in the direction of the Hunters Guild.
okay? Well, I just go straight to the sheriff.
Okay, you walk straight into the sheriff's. You walk in and you see the sheriff still sitting there. He looks up and he goes, "Oh, it's you."
How's the questioning going?
Well, 2 of them are dead, like you said,
Yes.
and 1 of them hasn't woken up yet. So, question hasn't begun.
All right. That's okay. I think I'll wait here then for that.
I'd prefer if you didn't.
Oh, I prefer if I did though.
I mean, I'm not going to stop you. It's not illegal. But, sure. Pop a squat. There's no other seats in here.
Yeah, I'll just lean up against the wall. I'll just say, I've heard this has happened before.
Yeah. Well, never this far. But, people have accused him of other things. Yeah.
And there's never been any proof.
Nope. Well, to be fair, there's never been bodies before. So,
That's true. Sure, I guess.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe all those crimes that people have accused Nelson of are true. In which case, we'll arrest him. And if you're not going to say anything else,
I won't. I'll just wait.
all right. Well, time's going to pass.
Well,
for
actually, I'll ask the sheriff. Sheriff, by any chance, is there a blacksmith in town that you trust?
Blacksmith in town that I trust. We don't really have a lot of blacksmiths. More leather workers here.
It's fair.
We kind of trade for our metallic goods. I mean, if you're looking for like basic stuff like horseshoes or nails, well, I guess you could always go to Herald, or you can go to the general store, running running-horse general store.
What about stuff simple like arrows?
Arrows, you could probably find that at Running Horse as well. Yeah, Running Horse general store. That's your best bet.
How do I get there from here?
He gives you some basic directions to Running Horse general store. And if you've ever been anywhere else in Echetta, you know there is a Running Horse general store at every city in Echetta.
Oh, do they make arrows there?
No,
okay.
they don't make arrows. They're a general store.
General store. They have them.
They have goods of all sorts.
All right. I'm looking more for the making kind of facility.
Making kinda. Well, no one here really knows how to make arrows. Well, that's not true. We're a hunting town. You could go to, like I said, Harold. Harold's a good bet. He does a lot of delicate work. You could go to see Philo. Philo could probably help you out at a swap shop. Anders at the Hillam and Grillum. He used to be a hunter, so you could always get some arrows. He knows how to make them, but most people just make their own arrows.
That's fair. What about the arrowheads, though?
Buy them at Running Horse.
All right. Sounds like there's not a lot of metal work done here.
Nope. Mostly meat goods and leather goods.
That's fair. I guess metal's expensive here, then. I'll keep that in mind.
Fairly expensive.
How long have you been here, Sheriff?
Been here for the last 5 years.
Grew up here?
Nah, I grew up in Stemdale. Moved here later.
Fair. How's Stemdale? I think that's where we're heading next.
Big city. Hustling, bustling.
Any suggestions of inns or taverns?
Yes, actually, if you go, Shattersword Tavern. That's the place. That's the place to go. Also, if you're going for sightseeing, I recommend the Heroes Fountain. Great place there.
All right. Any warnings about the town to keep in mind?
Don't go to the slums. I mean, that's it.
Where are the slums in the town?
They're just in there somewhere.
All right. Not a lot of crime then, or
no, not crazy amount of crime. There's a lot of guards.
That's good. Good security.
I'm gonna go back to my stuff, and he turns down and he starts continuing the Sudoku puzzle he was working on.
That's fine. I'll continue to clean my weapons and just sit and wait.
We're gonna jump over back to you two at the Killam and Grillum. You finish your meal. Blank, you're still working, and you know that you've been told you've never worked one of these nights before, but you know that tonight is going to be like the busiest night of the year here. Or the next like 4 nights are going to be super busy.
What was the waitress's name again?
Sharon.
Okay. I'm going to say, hey, Sharon, you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, go for it. What you need?
What do you think about Nelson?
He's a jerk?
Do you think he'd kill someone?
No, I don't think he'd ever kill someone. He's a bully for sure. Like, he bullies Watson all the time, but I don't think he'd ever kill anyone. Not that bad.
Yeah, we ran into him beating the snot out of Watson.
Man. Normally when I see it, I beat Nelson up, so.
She beats Nelson up?
Yeah, she beats Nelson up.
Well, that's good to hear. We tried to stop him, but then he had his cronies level their crossbows at us.
Yeah, I mean, it's threats. It's just all bluffs. He'll never follow through.
He's
a pansy.
He tried to have us killed.
What?
I don't know. He had us try and deliver a package, but, like, there was an ambush waiting for us in the forest.
Huh.
I don't know. Sorry, I don't want to...
No, that's... Sure was him? Like, you couldn't have just been random bandits there?
Well, he wasn't attacking us, but, like, he sent us, and the bandit literally said, Nelson sent you to die.
Well, that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The sheriff didn't seem too like he was gonna do much. He just kind of waved us away.
Yeah, I mean, being real, sheriff here is not that great. He just here because they didn't want him at Stemdale anymore. So.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. So, well.
Do you think his dad would listen? Our friend was gonna go talk to him.
Mayor Burton's a good guy. He would listen. He would listen for sure.
Okay. Well, thanks, Sharon. Thanks for I guess the info and the food. Before she walks away, is Blank gonna be here all night or?
So Blank actually doesn't really have a shift time. He just started showing up and requested to work for money, and he just comes whenever he feels like it and says he's got a shift.
Oh, okay.
So he can leave whenever he wants.
Do you guys need him here? I know it's kind of busier because of the hunt.
Nah, we got it. I mean, he's been here for a month. We used to handle this alone all the time.
Can you maybe send him back?
Yeah,
here?
I'll go get him. And Sharon walks in the back and she sees you like delicately like cutting some meat off of like some
Just
big
carving
slab,
off some
slowly
big
carving.
Yeah.
And she walks up and like taps you on the shoulder. It's like, hey Blank, your shift's over. It's been so long already. Your shift's up. Your friend's waiting for you outside.
I just stand like straight up and turn around with the knife, and it's like all bloody and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, my shift is over?
Yeah, your shift's over.
Perfect. And I just like turn back around, set the knife down, kind of like take off the apron thing and just kind of fold it over to make it kind of just like a front cover, I guess, for my legs. And then I walk out.
Okay.
Thank you, Sharon.
You're welcome, Blank. We'll see you later.
How late is it?
It's probably only like 5:36.
Oh, okay. Hey, Blank, how's it going? That stuff was really yummy.
I'm grateful that you enjoyed this stuff.
Yeah, it was good stuff. I wave at Sharon and say thanks.
Sharon just like nods and waves back.
See you later. And I'm gonna say, hey, do you want to go maybe head to the mayor's place, see if Cass is still there or something?
Yes, we can go there.
Okay.
All right, you head over to the mayor's place. Knock on the door.
Yeah, knock on the door.
A woman opens the door. The secretarial woman. She looks at you and goes, "Hello, what can I do for you?"
Hey, we're looking for our friend. He came here to report an incident earlier.
Oh, that man. So rude.
What'd he do?
She just accused young Master Burton of awful things.
Well, he did try and have us killed, but he didn't talk to the mayor, or?
No, the mayor's busy. Well, he's less busy now. He was very busy earlier today, so we couldn't meet with him.
Do you think we could talk to him?
All right, roll a persuasion check.
Oh.
She sighs. That was her.
18.
She sighs. Sure, why not? Finished his work. So he's free. Sipping wine by the fire, trying to look cool.
That is pretty cool.
She says, just follow me. And she opens the door all the way and she walks you in.
Come on, Blank.
I walk in and I say, thank you.
Come on, boy.
She walks you in and it's like there's an expansive lobby with two big sets of stairs that go up on either side. And she just starts walking up one of them. And as she walks, she just shakes her head and goes, "You outsiders always accuse young Master Burton of all of these crimes, and never has there ever been any evidence. It's all just baseless accusations." She's kind of just talking to herself.
Okay.
She's not really talking
I'm going
to
to
you.
just listen.
She's just like, why is this happening all the time? And she knocks on a door and she says, "Sir, got some people to see you." And she opens the door and says, just go in. It's fine.
Okay. Thank you, miss. And I walk in.
You walk in and you just see the
coolest scene ever,
the
right?
slightly overweight mayor. He's just got like a goblet of wine. He's just like slowly swirling it while looking at the fire, and then he'll take a little sip. But he's just like, he does not have the physique to make this look cool. He's got like a triple chin, so like he has to like fully lift the goblet to his face to get any liquid into his mouth, and he looks, yeah, it's He thinks it's majestic. It's not majestic.
Okay. Hey, Mayor Burton, good to see you again.
You expecting you? Oh, yes, of course.
Good to see you, Mayor
Blank,
Burton.
hey!
And I just stand like right in front of him.
Blank, hey, still too close. And he puts his hand on you and pushes you back a little bit.
Ah, yes, I remember.
Remember, bubble, 5 foot bubble, Blank.
I
Remember, we
step
talked
back
about this.
exactly 5 feet from where his feet touch the ground.
It's like, all right, thanks, Blank.
Pulls out a ruler. Are there more seats?
Yeah, there are a couple other seats. He says, please sit down. You want some any wine?
No, it's okay. I had a little bit at the restaurant over there.
He nods and says, please.
Yeah, so I sit down. Blank, are you moving to sit? Or
Is there a chair for me?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
chairs.
Blake will sit.
Blake, when you sit down, your chair groans. It doesn't break. It definitely is groaning.
So, Mayor, earlier today, as we were meeting with Blank, your son approached us.
Yeah. He told me about that.
He seemed nice.
Yeah, he's a great kid.
Uh,
That's not his voice. Yeah, he's a great kid.
He gave us this package to deliver to a friend coming from another town or something like that.
Okay.
But when we went out of the town, there was an ambush waiting for us, and some guys tried to kill us. They said Nelson sent us to die.
The mayor just like cocks his head.
I know it. I mean, he's your son, and I'm sure. I don't know if it's not like him or whatever, but like there's 3 guys that attacked us, and 2 of them are dead. 1 of them we were able to knock out, and we brought their bodies back. The sheriff has them.
He just nods his head slowly.
Did you get damaged at all?
I did, yeah.
I mean, you can see. Just here's some proof. Like Blank is. Look at that, and I point to like his arm where he got hit by a sword or something like that.
There's like a big chunk of wood missing right there, yeah.
He's like, oh, Blink, that looks like it hurts. Are you okay?
I am sustained.
Cassiel feels the enormous sword wound on his body across the town. I guess, I don't know, just wanted to report it.
All right, please roll a perception check for me. Not perception, persuasion.
No! It's a crit fail.
Oh! The mayor just looks at you and he says...
Does he have advantage?
Can he have
from
advantage
help?
since I'm showing him
The
my
help
arm?
action?
Yeah, can I...
You can have advantage from help from Blank.
What a generous DM. Okay. So better. That's a
Dude,
19.
anything is better.
Okay. He just nods his head and he goes, I knew he was getting worse ever since his mother died. That's not his voice again. Ever since his mother died, I knew he was getting worse and worse. I guess I'll have a talk with him when he comes back tonight.
Yeah. I mean, we ran into him on the way back in. He was beating up
Watson.
Thanks, Blank.
Of course.
Yeah, he was beating up Watson, and
He always tells me how such good friends he is with Watson.
He was clearly assaulting Watson.
Yeah, and I talked with Sharon at the Kill 'em and Grill 'em, and she said she's seen him beat up on Watson as well.
He just looks down and he says, seems I need to have a long conversation with my son.
Yeah, so, I guess sorry for the bad news.
Yeah, no. At least it's hopefully before it's gone too far.
Yeah. Attempted murder. Not too far yet.
We're approaching, but we're still 5 feet from the line.
Yeah, it'd be good. This is, criminal.
He nods and he says, yes. Yes, it is.
Thanks for listening to us, though.
Of course. Like I said, I will speak with him tonight. And, we'll see what he has to say.
Thank you, Mayor. And I stand up. Blank, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. He stands up and he says, thank you, Mayor Burton.
Oh, Mayor, is there anyone here connected to the Templars? Or
Yeah, there's a Templar outpost in town.
Okay, because
because I need to get some information from them.
Yeah.
I was gonna head to Stemdale, but I figured I might as well ask.
Yeah, go for it. Well, probably asleep by now, but we got an old man named Horace that stays here. He's the Templar at the station.
Okay. Thank you, Horace. Okay.
Go see him after the hunt. I'm sure he'd be happy to help.
Thank you, Mayor. We'll see you tomorrow.
Well, yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Or probably not. I mean, if you're hunting tomorrow, probably gonna want to get up early.
Oh yeah. When does that start again?
As soon as the sun rises.
Oh, okay. Blake, we better get to bed.
Yes.
He looks at you and he says, I know a lot of the new guys are always trying to search for good hunting spots. Did you find any?
I mean, we got attacked, so we didn't really...
Oh, that's right. That's right. Well, he turns and looks at you, Blank, and he says, why don't you talk to your father? Why don't you talk to your dad? Stag, he's crazy, but he knows the hunting spots well.
He is crazy.
I did say that, yes. Just talk to your dad. He knows the hunting spots well. You could try to talk to Stag. Normally, he's gonna want you to buy something from him, but look, I've been around the block before. I've been the mayor of this town for the last 20 years. He knows his stuff.
Do I have to buy something from him?
He probably won't tell you anything otherwise. Well, actually, he's got a son.
I can help you get him to talk without having to buy anything.
Oh, thank you, Blank.
Of course.
I can help him talk. At that, I'm going to hold my hand out to the mayor and say, thanks, Mayor.
He reaches out and he shakes your hand, and his hand's a little, not greasy, but sticky.
Oh.
He, spilled some wine on his hand earlier from his incessant twirling of the wine goblet.
Okay, I guess we'll see you after the hunt or during the hunt.
I'll be the one handing out the award. So, win. You're going to see me face to face again.
All right.
My beautiful face. And he strokes one of his mustaches.
One of them mustache.
Oh, yeah, one of them. Just one of the sides. He doesn't stroke both sides.
Yeah, nice, really good mustache. And I start walking towards the door.
He just waves and says, goodbye. And he turns and tries to look at the fire and swirl the wine and take a sip again.
I'm just opening and closing the stickiness on my hand. And oh.
If you look back, you see he spills the wine on himself.
Oh. Okay, yeah, we walk out of the house. Or,
the
lady's there to guide us. Or
She's not there to guide you, but you know the way out of the house.
Okay,
so you can leave.
How long till this guy wakes up?
4 hours.
Oh, you rolled max.
I did.
Blake, where do you want to go now? Where do you think Cass went?
It is unknown where Cass is. Stag is at Stag's place.
Do you think we should look for Cass or go talk to Stag?
Let us talk to Stag. We know where he is.
Okay, Blake, lead the way then.
And he just starts forward marching, basically.
All right. Cass, normally I would jump to you, but we're going to end pretty soon here, and I got a scene in mind. All right, you make your way over to Stag's place. You open the door, and the bell ding rings, and Stag goes, "Welcome! It's Blake. You're back, son.
Hello,
what
Father.
Can I do you for?
We have a question.
Of course, anything for my favorite son, second favorite son, one of my 2 favorite sons."
And I kind of just turn sideways, so I'm perpendicular to you, and just face you.
Yeah, Blank, you really should ask your dad this question.
He turns back towards Stag, and then turns back towards you, and sparks start flying out the back.
It's okay, Blank, I can ask it. Mr. Stag, sir.
Just call me Stag. That's what everyone does.
Stag.
Yes. You could call me Dad if you want.
Do not call him Dad.
Man, I wish I was there. I was really thinking about it. No, thank you, sir.
Please, sir, was my father. Call me Stag.
Okay, Stag. So we were, Blank is joining us on the hunt, right?
Of course. I told him to.
So we were wondering if you had any, if you knew any of the good spots to go look.
He looks at you.
And then Blank is going to lean forward a little bit, and he's going to go, "Could we know that spot?" Can he roll a persuasion with that?
You can roll a persuasion.
Yeah, let's go. That's an 18.
He looks at you and he says, I know the spot that you want. I got you. But it's not free. And he reaches under his desk. And then he says, no, not for my son, no. And then
Vesper puts the 10 coins that he has. He hits the 9 coins that he has back.
And then he looks at you and says, tell you what, you, Vesper, there's a little shrine outside of town. If you go clean it and come back, I'll tell you. And you, Blank.
Yes.
You gotta meet your brother. And if you meet your brother, I'll tell you. So Vesper Shoe, go.
Oh, okay.
Go clean the shrine.
I'll see it. Blink. Wait. How long? Okay.
He gives
Blink,
you.
I'll see you in the morning, or if you want to meet me, I'm gonna be at the. Are they both taverns?
No, so the Kill 'em and Grill 'em is just a restaurant.
Okay, I'm gonna be at
Well,
the-
I guess it is a tavern. It's a restaurant/tavern.
So there's spaces to stay there.
No.
Okay.
So I guess it's just a bar. It's
Okay.
a restaurant/bar.
Okay, it's
and
not like
then-
an inn.
No, and then the
Okay.
Antlers Inn is the inn of the
Okay.
town.
Blink. I'll meet you in the morning, or if you want, you can stay with me at the Antler Inn.
I will meet you in the morning at Antler's Inn
Oh, okay.
at sunrise.
Bye. I'm gonna go clean the. Sir, I'm gonna go. Or sorry, Stag. I'm gonna go clean the shrine.
He nods and he says, it shouldn't take you too long. It's a small shrine. You could probably come back. It'll only take you 2 hours.
You could
maybe
also
3.
meet my brother.
No. Your brother's just for you to meet. No one else can meet my family.
But why not my friend?
Except for you. And my daughter. But not my son. My other son. Now shoo!
I'll be back. And I leave.
Alright, he turns and looks at you, Blank, and he says, alright, Blank, you want to meet your brother?
Yes.
Alright. This is going to sound cryptic and maybe the weirdest thing I've ever said. Go walk into the middle of the deer, and you'll find your brother. Now go! Shoo!
Do I know where the deer is that he's talking
Oh,
about?
yeah, the clearing in the middle of the town is filled with deer and moose and elk.
Oh, he's talking about like,
Yeah.
okay, I thought he was talking
And-
about one of the taxidermies. I was like, excuse me, what?
No, he's-
Walk into the deer.
No, he just wants you to walk into the huge crowd of deer and elk and moose. And he waves and goes, go!
Okay. I turn around and I walk out of the store.
All right, you walk out of the store and you walk slowly towards the big crowd of moose and elk and deer. And as you walk, they slowly part and let you pass. You have a very calming presence on them. They don't freak out at all, actually, as you walk past. And when you reach the center, you look around and your brother's supposed to be here. As you look around, you don't see anyone. You look again, and then you see a faint glow. And a golden, glowing stag strides out of the crowd and walks up to you and bends its head down. And then you hear a voice in your head, and it says, "A new little brother, how are you doing?"
I'm doing good, older brother. And his voice kind of like is more like smooth and relaxed. It's not as robotic as normal. He feels very comfortable around animals.
And with that, we are actually going to end the episode.
Oh, man. You could have been one of his sons, Dean.
Roll to be the son and
So close. Cassiel 100% would have started calling him Dad.
Stag's just the crazy old man that has a mysterious past. All right, well, thank you everyone so much for listening to this episode of Channel Divinity. Please leave us a 5-star review anywhere that you are listening to this podcast. And if you want, leave a name, either your name or a name that you would like me to use in the podcast in that 5-star review. And can't promise to get to all of them, but I'll do my best to use as many as I can. Second, please tell your friends. If you liked what we're doing here, tell your friends. Word of mouth is the best way to get, to grow a community. If you have a longer message you want us to hear, you can send us an email at channeldivinitypodcast@gmail.com. You can also find us on Instagram or Twitter, see a little bit of what we're doing there. Thank you again so much for listening to the second episode. I just realized I went through everything I needed to say so fast. Going around the table, we have...
My name is David, and I play Cassiel De'Hart.
This is Dean, and I play Vesper Ravenwing.
I'm Gordon, and I'm playing Blank.
And I'm Stag. We'll see y'all next time.
Keep tuning in.
See ya.
Hey, this is Dean, post-show. Just wanted to let you guys know that if you liked those sound effects that you heard during this episode, we get those from freesound.org, where a lot of different creators can license their music. If you want to check out any of those creators or the licensing or anything like that, then go to our website, which is linked in the episode description, and you can find all the attribution on there. Thanks, guys.